Let's look ahead to the draft. A lot of eyes on the Jaguars, how they're going to use the #1 overall pick. And after drafting Trevor Lawrence last year, and then the state of New York holds 4 spots in the top 10 with the Jets and the Giants, each having 2 top 10 picks as both teams look to fill several needs. And a guy who has some ideas about all of that, Mr. Todd McShay, joining us now. And you have 3 defensive ends at the top of the draft, Trayvon Walker and Kayvon Thibodeau moving into the top 3 behind Aiden Hutchinson. Now, that's never, ever happened, a draft going 1, 2, 3 with defensive ends. So why do you have those 3 at the top?
I guess we can rip up this mock draft. We'll get after 5.0 soon. Listen, I think they're 3 of the 7 best players in this draft class. Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan is most likely to be the #1 overall pick. I think the Lions would love it if he fell to #2, but where else are the Lions going to go? There isn't if the Jaguars didn't pick him, where else are the Jaguars going to go? So they're not looking quarterback. There isn't a quarterback this year. Pass rusher is the 2nd most important position. I think Hutchinson's a perfect fit. He brings leadership, relentlessness, and a finishing aspect as a pass rusher. Trayvon Walker is the projection of the group. Phenomenal traits. Only 9.5 sacks at the college level, but was used in different ways. And then Kayvon Thibodeau might be the most physically talented, but the tape was up and down. So I think these 3 are very likely to go in the top 5, 7 picks, and it won't shock me if they go in this order, 1, 2, 3. And Thibodeau is really the wild card, because I think the Lions could wind up taking Thibodeau at 2 over Walker, but we'll have to wait and see.
All right, so that could be historic in a sense. And in terms of those quarterbacks that you mentioned moments ago, you have Carolina, obviously a team in desperate need of a quarterback. I don't know where they're going to get one unless they turn to the draft at this point, at least. So you have them taking the first quarterback off the board at #6, and you say it's going to be Kenny Pickett from Pitt. So what made you move him into the top 10?
Yeah, the reasoning here, even though I like Malik Willis a lot out of Liberty, and he has the highest upside of all the quarterbacks, Pickett has 49 starts and is the most NFL ready when you study his tape. Matt Rule's not making the decision necessarily. It's going to be an organizational decision, but he's sure is going to have his input in it. And I was at 3 pro days, and he was at all 3 of them. He wasn't watching linebackers, running backs go through box drills or run their 40s. He was watching the quarterbacks. And remember, Carolina doesn't pick again until the 4th round. And so it's either here at 6 or it's really never in terms of trying to find someone to come in. And with Rule and all the questions about him being on the hot seat and the potential in the future looking at his coaching situation, they need a young quarterback that will inspire some interest and will show some progress throughout their rookie year. And I think Pickett is the guy, if you're looking for the most NFL ready of these quarterbacks, that you would take at #6.
Makes a lot of sense. And Todd, we know you're a big deal because you have your very own SportsCenter special today. Todd McShay's Mock Draft 4.0. You can catch much more at 5 p.m. on ESPN2. Have a good one. Thanks, Todd.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.